Hello YouTubers, Mark here. Out here harvesting my carrots. Thought maybe you'd be interested in seeing these babies. Planted a new variety. I always have some trouble with carrots. Finally figured out the germination thing, but a lot of them grow a little stunted or small. So this year, tried a new variety. I've got some Nantes growing, but this variety here, here's a shovel I got to use to dig these out. To kind of get an idea how long that is. This is trenching shovel, they call it. And this variety here is tender sweet. It's noted for being a long carrot. Just using my garden fork on out here, and that'll just break them off. Finally, getting carrots that look a little kind of like the Imperators that you get in the grocery store. These are doing pretty good. Got a few over there, we'll show you. They're not all that long, but the majority of them over there is a shorty. Yeah, I get these every now and then too. So, just thought you might be interested. Okay, here's a long one, I think. Gotta be careful when I dig down alongside of them. End up wrecking a few of them. Here's a pretty nice one. I don't usually get good looking carrots. I don't know why. Soil seems dark enough, nice enough. It's a little wet. We've been getting a lot of rain. I've been waiting to do this. Now it's kind of dried out a little bit. So I thought I'd get all here. What I'm going to do with these, I'm going to have too many to take in the house. So on one end of this bed here, I'm going to dig a trench. I was thinking of putting them in the 5-gallon buckets and burying them. I don't know. But I've done this before. Dig a trench. And this one's split. And then we'll take these. I'll get a few of these over here. What I would do then is dig a trench, and I'd just lay these in here. Not real deep. I want the tops a little close to the top of the dirt. And I would just put them, keep a little separation in here. And then what I would do is bury those, put the dirt back in. And most years I've get these huge plastic bags, fill them up with dry leaves, and just put that whole thing right over the top of it, and maybe a sheet of plastic over that, and they keep pretty good. Now this year, one of my magazines, I think it was Mother Earth News or Organic Gardening, one of the two, I think it was Mother Earth News. They had a couple different systems of doing basically this. And one of them was to put them in a 5-gallon, one of these buckets. It doesn't have to be 5-gallon, but a bucket. Cut the bottom out, put them down there, and you can pack them with, they say, I think straw or hay, something dry, and keep them in there. You cut the bottom out, though. You have to keep the moisture, humidity up fairly high so they don't dry out on you. But I thought I'd make a little short video showing the sizes. Most of these are coming out pretty good. We damaged a few of them trying to dig them out there. So, okay. Get a few more. Oh, here's one. Doesn't look good at all, does it? My Nantes. Those are over there. I got a bunch of them dug out. They're fairly variable sizes there. Some are pretty nice. Some are short. This year, some have been splitting open. I'm not quite sure what causes that. I suspect we get a little bit of dry weather and then get a lot of rain. It's kind of how it's been going. So you get an inch or inch and a half of rain in a matter of a day or two. I think they suck in the water too fast, and then that's when they crack. You know, that's what happens with tomatoes. So, alrighty. Got a little pile there that, there's a few of them there that are cracked, but they look pretty even. I think we'll save those for juicing, clean them up. You can see I dug a hole in the ground here and laid these out. I don't put them right next to each other. I don't know if it matters or not, but I don't. Put a layer there. Now what I'm going to do is just take and some of this dirt. I don't want to bury them too deep because later I'm going to want to get them up sometime in probably January or so. And we're just going to put a little layer of dirt on them. You could probably use clean straw or hay. Earlier I mentioned about one of my magazines and it was Mother Earth News. They got a short but pretty good article about how to preserve stuff if you don't have a regular root cellar. Carrots will keep pretty long in the refrigerator if you put them in plastic bags, but I just don't have enough space to do that. So we'll just lightly cover them up. Get another handful of carrots over here. A bunch of these are going to go in the house, but for now, these are some of the smaller ones here. I'm just going to lay those right along there. And what's going to happen is once this is all buried, I'm going to put a thick layer of, I got some straw, so I'm going to use straw. Thick layer of straw on top of this. And I'm going to cover it with clear plastic, it's reinforced plastic. I think I'll keep that one out of there, it's kind of weird. So I just do that, and don't forget where you got them. When you go dig them up, you're not, that one's broken. As you can see, not all my carrots turned out as good as earlier. Yeah, Mother Earth News has got some good articles in it usually. I also get organic gardening, but I don't know. You notice I'm not in nice clean pressed khakis telling you I just harvested 3 acres of carrots or something. And I noticed that organic gardening seems to be leaning that way. Nothing wrong with rich people if they can afford $10,000 to get $200 worth of vegetables. That's fine for them, but I try to stay as cheap as I can. That's part of the idea, I think, on home gardening, besides getting good produce. Okay, you get the general idea there. Earlier I talked about that article had said use, they said a garbage can. I'm using this 5-gallon pail. I put my beets in there, and I was wrong. Don't cut the bottom out. I guess you don't do that. I layered it with some straw. Hope it's clean enough, dry enough, and just put the cover on this. This is going to go down in the ground, and we'll bury it so there's maybe 6 inches above, or soil is about 6 inches above this. I'm not going to put soil on top of this though. I got some good foam insulation. I'll put a layer of that on, and then the straw and whatnot. So there you have it. Hope that helps you. I've done this technique before, and it's worked really good. It's as long as it don't freeze, your carrots will hold in there. I've already harvested carrots pretty close to Easter, although by that time they're getting ready to regrow, and they are biennial, so you don't want to let them regrow. They'll start getting woody and tasteless if you leave them go that long. So that's that for now.